Hello everyone, this is Robert from Book of Mormon Editions, where we discuss printings, publications, and various editions of the Book of Mormon. A really good friend of mine showed this copy to me, and I wanted to highlight it today and also discuss the series of editions that this is part of. This is a 1962 printing of the Book of Mormon, printed for the West European Mission in London, England, with a copyright date of 1959. This is a 1950s style dark cover printing with gold lettering on the cover and spine, with an image of the London Temple on the lower spine. This is probably correlated to the London Temple as it was dedicated just a few years prior in 1958. While I focus on English versions of the Book of Mormon, I thought it was interesting to have an international edition, which is still an English version. What's also interesting is that this one was found on the other side of the world in Australia. So some background we discussed was that a new format was created in 1920 that consisted of 522 pages of the text of the Book of Mormon. In 1948, the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints renewed a copyright and started printing various soft copies of the Salt Lake Book of Mormon. And then in 1963, a copyright was published, and it seemed that they future dated this copyright as the church printed the blue cover with the gold angel Moroni book in 1961. So sandwiched in between these copyright changes is the London, England printing for the West European Mission. What's interesting is that this copy has a 1959 copyright, and I would expect that it would be a Great Britain copy, as the last pages stated that it was printed in Great Britain. What's also interesting is that the layout and the font, the page size and volume is exactly similar to the 1950s American versions. However, there are slight changes that are set in the 1960s American text that make each series very unique, and it seems really interesting when you compare them page by page. One of the significant changes is that the 1950s Book of Mormon and this London version is that there is an 8-page synopsis of the chapter sections, giving a general reference guide to the whole of the volume. This was completely removed for the 1960s American version. As well, the 1950s and London volumes also has a 4-page pronunciation guide that was shortened to 2 pages for the later set. What's also interesting is that this London volume kept the old format, as the 1959 British copyright stayed with this series even through the 1970s with all of the Great Britain printings. So while this is not very sensational, I thought it was very interesting that there is a completely different printer, but used the exact font and page layout as the American versions that were contemporary for the time, and that the British printers continued to use this format while the American versions changed just a few years later. So thanks everyone for watching this video as we compare the London, England printing of the Book of Mormon to its American counterparts. Let me know in the comment section if you've seen other English non-American versions of the Book of Mormon. It seems that with the 1981 edition, the church started printing the standard English copy to be used for all English readers, no matter the geographical location. Also, if you have a special or unique printing of the Book of Mormon that you'd like reviewed on this series, please contact me at bomeditions@gmail.com. Best wishes, everyone.